G'day there. The Royal Commission's findings into the Christchurch shooting are with the appropriate minister. First question is, when do we get to see it? The law says it should be put into the House as soon as practical, whatever that means, but it is potentially the most critical part of the whole tragic event. Tarrant has been tried and sentenced, so justice such as is possible in a case like this has been done. The gun buyback, which was the government's knee-jerk reaction to a tragedy, has been carried out with the predictable outcome. A lot of rabbit shooters handed over their weapons. We paid millions for them, put them in the bin in the vain hope that the next time a nutter rolls into town they find it hard to get a weapon of some sort of mass destruction, which is why the Royal Commission report is so important, because the ideal scenario was, of course, that Christchurch never happened in the first place. And the way that would have unfolded is that Tarrant was picked up before he ever acted. So the critical part of this report was, our security found wanting? And if so, how badly? My bet, sadly, is the answer is yes. The sense at the time, if you remember, was that the authorities had spent too much energy on groups like ISIS. International terror groups were a reflection of where the world was at post 9/11. The white supremacist had managed to operate a little bit under the radar. Now, whether that's true will hopefully be fleshed out in this report. But I asked the question today that I asked at the time, and this is what I based my fears on. How is it that a person of no obvious means, no employment, is able to wander the world the way he did and no flag went up anywhere? This is a bloke that travelled to Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bulgaria, Serbia, Bosnia, Montenegro, France, Spain, Portugal, Croatia and North Korea. Now, some of those places don't ring alarm bells, but come on. North Korea, Pakistan, Afghanistan, there's a theme there, and it's not sunshine and lounge chairs, and even if it was, checks would have been able to verify that. The travel record alone and its lack of attention for a single man sitting in Dunedin warranted a lot of questions, I would have thought. What I fear is that yet again, government departments are going to be found badly wanting, and when they are, the apologies will flow, the lessons will be learned, promises will be made, but of course it will, like all reports that find blame, fault, ineptitude, unprofessionalism and incompetence, be too late. So let's hope I'm wrong. It won't change the outcome, but it will be less salt in the wound.